So I guess here I am looking as gorgeous as can be. Welcome everyone. I want to thank you for listening in today. My name is Eric on Hickwich, uh, or Larry Sodders. Uh, Doing a little quick vlog on art. I've been doing a lot of drawing and a lot of artwork over the last few months. You can see some of the things around on my walls back here. There's so much light coming in right now. I don't want to turn the camera too much. Besides, you won't be able to see this face. Anyways, I want to say that I have several mentors out there, people that are really idols of mine. I hate to really say idols because it's kind of hard. It's kind of a hardcore word, but of course I like Raphael, Leonardo, Michelangelo, all the Renaissance painters. Uh, but in modern days, I have an affinity. I really love dark art, or yeah, I'm going to call it dark art. Some people don't like that term, but I'm going to call it dark art. So I'm into things like skulls. I'm into things like uh, just weird oddity type things, monsters, uh, artwork from people such as Chet Zar, who is a fantastic artist, and he's just inundated the art world with monsters. Beautiful artwork, beautiful artwork. I've seen some of his portrait stuff also, like the portrait he done of his father, and wow, it's amazing. I long for the days when maybe I can come to be able to hold his brushes. This is how I feel about his art. Um, and I don't mean that sexually. Anyways, going on ahead, two other of my favorite influences out there. Well, I guess painters out there right now are Dave Stapakis out of New York City. Wow, I his portraits are not portraits, but his paintings that he put into the Capro Gallery Salem Art Museum or Salem Gallery. I can't even talk. To the Capro Gallery for the Salem exhibition were fantastic. I was totally blown away by Mercy. Beautifully done. Even the frame was fine art in itself. Uh, in the Name of the Witch, beautiful, magical print painting. So precise, so detailed. Uh, Dave Stapakis is a fantastic artist, and you should check him out. Also, last but not least in this group at this point is my good buddy on the internet, and well, wonderful artist Minton James Matthews III. Wonderful artist. He does so many different mediums. He does everything from sculpting. Well, no, I take that back. I haven't seen any sculptures. He does everything from digital art through airbrushing all the way to fine art, oil painting. I haven't seen any watercolors from him, but that doesn't mean he hasn't done them. It just means I have not personally seen them. His viewpoint is so beautiful and so detailed. Even when he does his cloud work, they're so fantastic. They're alive. You can sense the beauty that's there. And I'm going to edit this, and I'm going to put in some examples of these folks' paintings. Uh, oh, another member of the Hand, which is an art conglomerate, uh, with Dave Stapakis, Minton 3, and Damien Eccles. And Damien, it's so fantastic to see his art. I love his art, everything from what he did during his prison time to what he's doing now. Uh, is it's amazing. Some of the stuff is I see simplicity, but I also see emotion, and I see anger, and I see love, and I see uh, the fullness of his condition in life. Also, when I look at his talisman work, you can see the detail he puts into it and the amount of time and the amount of love he puts into this work and energy and magic. Uh, I myself have made a few talismans, and I have done a lot of the writing with the Theban alphabet and the angelic alphabet and passing the river and some of the old Viking alphabet and runes and whatnot. And I tell you right now that it is not the funnest thing in the world sometimes to sit there and translate these different uh, bits of information onto paper or onto canvas or wood or whatever you're using. Uh, it takes a lot of thought, a lot of concentration, which is in turn what I think that puts the magic into the works themselves. Uh, Big fan of Damien Eccles. I've followed him ever since they were first arrested in the West Memphis 3 case, and been a big supporter for him getting out, and was just blown away and so excited the day that they got out of prison, and now to see him putting out all this wonderful art and being together in a group with David and Minton 3, just it blows me away. They have a podcast they do called the Transgression Podcast. Uh, it comes out every Monday, well, more or less every Monday. And also, Minton has a Patreon page where he does the Art of Memory podcast, and he has all kinds of wonderful pledge points and prizes and things that you can get there. I myself just was able financially to take on another Patreon, so I have now joined in with Minton, and I'm one of those folks that's going to be receiving a print every month of his work, and that makes me so happy. What makes me even more happy is that I'm able to help him to make a living and take care of his beautiful wife Catherine and his son Bosch, and be able to devote his time into his art. And health supplies are crazy prices. With the oil painting, some of the pigments that you buy are $500-600, if not more. Depends on the pigment. So yeah, do me a favor, check it out. Go to Patreon, and then Patreon Minton 3. That's all you got to do. Check it out. See if you'd like to become a member. There are so many great things that you will find there. For as little as $5, you can listen to the podcasts. And there's The Art of Memory is worth every penny of it. If I have anything that I would say in a negative toward Minton, is you got to stop putting yourself down. There's times when I catch him, he's such a humble guy that he really doesn't accept, I think, a lot of times the praise that he really gets. But this is a guy that during the Salem show sold out everything he made before the show ever started. That just shows how much his work is in demand. And I think he's got commissions backed up for probably 5 years. So to be able to see him working and to see him see his process and to see the way his paintings come to be, and it's been great. I started following him on Periscope, him and David Stapakis and Damien Eccles on Periscope. They're all there. You can find them there, and there is some great content that they'll be putting out through there also. And there's lots of great artists on there. Just fantastic. One other guy I want to mention And another fellow out of New York City that I followed his periscopes for quite a while. Very big inspiration to me is Andreas Alvarez, or you can find him under Andreas Alvarez Art. And I believe he has a big cartel page also, as do David and Minton. And I believe Damien also has one. Great places to find their works. They have cells and things there of the different art. But Andreas, I watched him and I drew along with Andreas for months of content he put out. Every night he would come on, and we had a group that got together and we worked in a thing called the Periscope Art Challenge for a while, and it was a great educational and great practice for anybody learning to draw. And Andreas gave me tips, and we're still friends today on Facebook, and he puts out some fantastic art. And I would suggest that everybody take a look at his page. There's another young man that was in the group named Colin Chan. He's out of, I think it's Ontario. And he does some fantastic work also. He does a lot of digital, lots of portraits, lots of faces, lots of watercoloring, just some really amazing work. And there's so many people in that group. James George, Haley, Maria, Celine. There's just so many in there. And Katie, I don't want to forget Katie. I've even had some of them send me work. It's been such a great time. And they dealt with me during my sicknesses and dealt with me during all the things going on in my life. And they've been there to support me in my weight loss struggle. I'm still trying to get bariatric surgery. I'm about this close from getting it. I go see the surgeons and all that, hopefully real soon, and maybe we can get that scheduled and done before winter hits. I'm hoping, but that's near here nor there. Also, I do a lot of other types of artwork. In the background here, you can see one of my signs that I do. It's a man cave sign, and it's done out of styrofoam. I'm a styrofoam sculptor also. And over here, you can see the death mask, and back in here is my reptilian man, and there is the eye. Ugh. Get out of the way, Larry. The Eye of Horus, and that is a fire alarm. Okay. Anyways, thanks guys for listening in. Hopefully I'm going to do these vlogs off and on. Be posting them on Facebook and also on to YouTube. So check them out. We'll be talking about magical books. I've got a great group on Facebook, Magical Book Source, and also the Pagan Music Source on Facebook. Check them out. You can find me on Facebook as Larry Zaracon, Zaracon Sodders, Sodders, and friend me and check it out. Check out the sites. I talk about a lot of things magical, and I plan on continuing. Planning on doing a tarot class for a few friends here soon, and I will try to record that and put it on. And also, you may even see some Dungeons and Dragons that I will be doing with my friends and putting on here. All right, guys. Well, I'm running about 14 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and get off here. Love you. Love your faces. Love your shows. Love you deeply.